Okay, so we're going to use Procreate to make one of those paper cut type pictures that I shared earlier in the week. I'm going to use create the plus or hit the plus sign for a new document or canvas and hit screen size. I want to use the new text feature in Procreate, so let's hit the wrench and add text. I want a blockier font, so I'm going to hit Edit Style, scroll down to Impact, and I'm going to hit the keyboard there and type in love. I want all caps, so I'm going to go back to Edit Style. I could have done the caps lock, but anyway, need to do other things as well. So I'm going to hit the TT down here, and it's going to show it's all caps automatically. And I also want to drag these dots over so it's wide as the canvas, and I'm going to now adjust my size. So I like it, and I want it nice and big. Alright, I'm going to hit done, and now hit the arrow so I can move it down to the middle of the canvas. I'm going to shrink the canvas a little bit to make sure that it is in the middle. Alright. I also want the book cover that I used as an example kind of had the text at a slant, so let's try and make that happen by doing, let's see if distort will work for us. I'm going to hit the arrow sign, or arrow key, and now hit distort. See if I can drag, yep, look at that. I'm going to drag it up a little bit. I kind of like that. That's fine. I don't want to get too dramatic, but I do want, now I'm going to adjust it down a little bit to be slanted. Okay, now that's great. Now, you notice that it changed it. Let's see, what's that word? Oh, it's gone now, but it's like turned it into, it rasterized or whatever the site. It's just a different, we adjusted that text, and so it forced us into that, which is fine. We don't need it to be any other way for this. All right, so I'm going to use only 4 colors on this one. So I'm going to move this one blank layer up, and I need 3 more. I'm going to hit the plus sign 3 more times. So now I have 4 blank layers. I want to now flood these layers with colors. Since it's love, let's do a red. Now I've got my red chosen. Now I need to drag that to there, and now you see that it's all red. Go to the next layer. Let's do a pink. Drag that. Next layer, let's do a purple. Drag that. And let's see, what should we do now? Let's do another, I don't know, let's do another red. Let's do a light pink. Heck, I don't know. I don't know how that would look. Yeah, good enough. Okay. All right, so now we need to duplicate. Oh, no, we don't need to do that. We don't need to duplicate. We need to add 4 more layers. And each of these layers need to be black. So I'm going to choose a black, and I'm going to tap and go fill layer, tap, fill layer. You could also drag and drop. You could have done these with the colors too. Tap and fill layer, tap and fill layer. Now each one of these black layers needs to go underneath one of the colors. So you notice I'm just tapping them and dragging. Tap it to choose it and drag it. Tap it to choose it, and now drag it. All right. Now I need to delete or erase or remove the word love from each of these colored layers. So I'm going to tap love, our original, and hit select. And now I'm going to tap on the black layer, tap again, and hit clear. Tap love, select, tap the red and hit clear. Tap love, tap select, not rename. Tap select, tap the black again and hit clear. Tap, select, choose pink, tap again and hit clear. Tap again, select, choose it, and hit tap again for clear. So you have to tap it twice, basically. So tapping it to select it, tap it to choose the layer, tap to select, tap to choose the purple layer, tap again to clear. So tap, 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 tap. Tap, select, tap, clear. All right, so now we have everything we need. We're going to delete or just hide that original love layer. Now we need to go to the black underneath each of these, hit the arrow, and drag down and to the right a tiny bit. And now we're going to hit the magic wand on that top black layer, and we're going to hit this Gaussian blur. And it says slide to adjust, so you notice it adjusts that. So we're only going to do, I'm going to stop at about 12. Around there. All right. We're going to do that same thing, and I'm going to hide those two that I've already messed with. I'm going to now do purple, and now hit the black underneath the purple. Arrow, drag down into the right a little bit. A little too much. And now I'm going to blur it to about 12 again, like I did the last one. I'm going to hide those, do the pink. And the reason I'm hiding those is because it's going to, if I had those on there, you see how dark, it just kind of distorts my view right now. So I want to make sure that I'm lining this up the way I want it to look. So now I'm going to hit the black underneath that pink, and I'm going to do the arrow, drag down into the right a little bit, and now blur it to about 12. Okay. Hide them both by unchecking them. Choose the red or the black underneath the red, arrow down into the right, and magic wand to blur it to about 12. All right. Now the color in the black layer underneath it, let's make them all visible again. The color pink needs to go with the black that's underneath it, so let's merge down. And purple needs to go with the black underneath that. We're going to merge down. Pink with the black underneath it, merge. Red, merge down with the black that's underneath it. I'm just going to slide that to the left and delete. We don't need that black text anymore. Let's just get rid of it so it's not even confusing us. All right. As it stands now, to me, this looks pretty cool as it is. But now let's do the effect of the... Oh, well, no, we need to do more things here. We're going to need more than just 4 layers to fill up all of that that white space. So I'm going to, you notice I slid to the right, and I'm going to hit till they're all blue, and I'm going to hit group. Now I'm going to then slide to the left, and I'm going to duplicate that group. And I'm going to duplicate it once more. So now we have 9. It's possible we might need more than that to fill it, but maybe not. Now we're going to start, we're going to click on the, there's the top pink, but we need the purple that's directly underneath that one. We're going to hit the arrow, and we're going to slide down and to the right until you see it overlapped a little bit. Hanging over, okay, or underneath, peeking. That's good enough for me. Now I'm going to do the pink that's underneath that and do the same thing. Now you're going to have to slide a little more each time because now they were all in that original position, and now we're having to slide them off to the right a little bit more each time. So now here's the red underneath that, arrow, down and to the right. Now you could choose how much to show. I'm just doing that, so yours will look different because you might want to have more hangover. Down to the next pink one, slide down, okay, down and to the right. Next purple one, arrow, down and to the right. So you now notice that I'm my space here at that left L, I won't be filling that very left space anymore. So now I'm going to have to find some other guide. You notice I can't stop right there because the O, the center O spot, isn't lined up right. So it needs to go down to where it's lined up, the right spot. I guess I can also use that V corner for now, although it will be gone next time as well. Okay, pink, arrow, and slide down and to the right. Making sure the O is lining up right, making sure the V is lining up right. Okay, now if you ever get confused, you can always just check that arrow, hit undo, and we're back to the beginning where that pink started. So let's try that again. Down and to the right. Okay, I think that's about right. All right, now the red underneath that one, arrow, down and to the right. Okay, should I have a, yeah, see, that should still be some white there. Okay, now that pink underneath there, down and to the right. Now the L is going to be completely empty now. So probably is the O, and the E will be as well. So this is going to be the last one for all of those. So now we need to make sure the V, though, looks the way it should. Where is our V here? Oh, that's the O. I went way too far. Okay, here's the V. Okay, there's the V. Okay, O is going to be covered up, E is going to be covered up, and so is the L. So now we just have one more pink or purple. We just need to cover up that space here where the V was. All right, so that's finished. So you notice I had 2 extra that I didn't need. Okay, so you can leave them there or you can delete them. It doesn't matter. But these are the ones that are included to our in our picture. Now, to me, I almost feel like I kind of wish I wouldn't have deleted now the black. Well, I couldn't have done anything with it anyway. All right, so why don't we, this is just winging it. Now, you could leave it just like this, all right? But I feel like the top layer kind of needs, I might duplicate that top layer and now change this top color. I feel like it needs kind of a black outline. Let's change that to white. Okay, that kind of looks better. Okay, that looks better. I kind of like that, they stick out. Oh, but you know what happened? It blurred even the white. Okay, so let me just drag instead of fill it. Let's drag it. Okay, that's much better because now you see it did not fill in the black blur that's already attached to this layer. It left it crisp. Okay, I like that much better. Okay, it shows. I still kind of think it might look better if there's a black outline on this layer. Uh-oh, we need to change this. See the middle O? Look at that O. That needs to, oops, sorry. Let's drag. That needs to be white too. Okay, much better. There we go. Now everything's the way it's supposed to be on this layer as far as color. Now I wonder if we can try and insert text. Let's add text again. Let's choose impact again. Let's type in, we need black. Let's do black. Okay. Now let's keyboard. Let's type in love, edit style, all caps, spread that to where it takes up the whole canvas, make it big. Let's try and see if we can line this up kind of close. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, let's arrow up. Does that line up? That's kind of close. Might be too big. Okay, this is too big. So let's edit the text. Click on the layer and click edit text. It's a little too big, so let's drag this down. Ooh, maybe not. See if it's lined up. Okay, that looks kind of lined up. Now let's just, for grins, see if we can get it lined up kind of close, better, a little bit bigger than that. Done. Now let's go to the arrow. Let's distort. Let's see if we can drag it up like we did before. Okay. Oh, darn. Nope. Let's do something first because it rasterized it. Let's undo that. Okay, it's still, I don't know. I'm assuming it's vector-ish, but I'm not sure. Vector. Let's do something. Let's adjust this before we distort it. Let's edit text. And let's see this O down here. Let's do that for outline. Now, let's do done. Now let's arrow and distort. Now let's drag it up. Okay. I'm going to undo the arrow so it's done. It rasterized it, which is fine because now we're done messing with that. I like it. And believe it or not, I'm really surprised I was able to get it as close as I did for that. Man, I think that that looks pretty darn cool. All right, so basically this is the whole thing. So I want to, I'm going to just kind of do all of these. I just kind of, let's see, merge down. Let's go that up and let's merge down. It's going to be all one layer there. Okay, so now I'm going to do hit arrow for select, hit uniform because I want this bigger on the page. So I'm just going to uniform so it'll stay in proportion. Now you notice that for me, I've got some distortion there because I, see there, because I adjusted it and tilted it. For me, that doesn't really matter. I mean, it is kind of irritating, but we can make it smaller and maybe that's not so noticeable. Or you could choose a brush. So I've got my little round smudge brush that I use a lot. And you can, on a new layer above it, let's see what size. Okay, good enough size. You can, looky there, hold and snap, hold and snap, hold and snap, hold and snap. So it'll stay straight, hold and snap, hold and snap. So you see I'm just going over those distorted looking edges. So it will be straight instead. So let's see what that looks like once we finish that E. Hold and snap, line it up. Okay. So, yeah, now you see it's still distorted inside the thing, but you know what? We can pretend like we meant it to be that way because of texture, adding some texture. So let's do this. Hold and snap. And then drag it where you want it. Okay. Hold and snap. Same there. Fill in there a little bit. Okay, up. And across. Okay. Now let's try and do this O without messing anything up. Because we can't hold and snap on this one really. Because whenever you do a hold and snap, watch, I'll show you what happens with the 0 or with the O. It wants to go into a weird oval, which, I mean, we might be able to, oh, nope, because I'm not in its own layer. Let's just try and stick as close to the edge as we can. And if we have to, since it's black, it will blend in, so we can just stop along the way if we feel like we're losing our space here or our steadiness. I do not have a steady hand, so I'm having to go over it a couple times. But basically you just want to have a straight edge along there. So the stops and starts don't matter as long as they look smooth enough to you. Good enough for me. All right, now the L. Hold and snap. Hold and snap. Oops, a little too far, undo. Hold and snap. And there. And here. And the top. Okay. All right. So there's that. Now, of course, you can add embellishments all the way around. You could, I'm going to go ahead and merge that down so it's all one part. You could, let's see. Oh, I don't know. You could do whatever you want. Add a different background. You notice, though, that, let's see. If I were to, yeah, this is all one layer now. So that's an issue, too. This is all one layer, so it's like you can't mask it necessarily. Unless we were, yeah, I don't know. Okay, as it stands now, you can decorate the background however you want. You can, you know, always select this and pull it out and make it its own layer again. All right, but for now, that's how you do the paper cutting type look, the layering. And I hope you like it, and I want to see what you do. So if you do something, tag me so I can see it.